Well, hello everybody and welcome once again to Lightning TV, brought to you as always in association with mjdphoto.biz. Now, another tough weekend for Lightning last weekend, of course, a home game against Telford on a Saturday night up at Coventry, of course, and followed by a tough away road trip down to Guildford. Let's go and see what happened on Saturday night. So introducing tonight's visitors, Telford Tigers, number 3 Marcus Maynard, 10 Timo Kuvilainen, 12 is Daniel Rose, 15 Daniel Harrison, 17 Owen Bennett, 22 is James Pease, 23 Gareth O'Flaherty, 26 Jaroslav Krujic, 29 Adam Walker, 35 is Sam Gospel, 44 is Mika Kriverhunter, 61 Adam Taylor, 67 Bryn Roberts, 72 Callum Bowley, 77 Scott McKenzie, 89 Mikhail Pavlou, 91 Nathan Salem, and that's the Telford Tigers. And introducing your home team, Milton Keynes Lightning this evening, again warming up in their Northgate sponsored green jerseys. Number 1 is Jordan Headley, number 5 is Ben Russell, 8 is Blaz Emesis, 9 Grant McPherson, 12 is Yanni Jokela, 14 Jordan Cowney, 17 is Stanislav Dacek, 18 Adam Carr, 19 Lee Jameson, 21 is Ross Green, Tom Carlon wears 23, 55 is Michael Farn, 61 Ross Bowers, Lewis Christie wears 66, 78 is big man Lucas Zadapek, and 93 of course is netminder Stephen Wall, your Milton Keynes Lightning. And your officials for this evening, linesmen are Jason Earl and Greg Madsen, and your referee is John Liptrop.
shots on Telford and 9 shots on the Lightning.
So there you go, unfortunately not quite the result that we were looking for up at the Skydome in Coventry on Saturday night, of course. Now after the game I caught up with Lightning assistant captain Grant McPherson. Grant, was that a case of not getting the bounces or just a bad night at the office, or just one of those things?
It was very much a case of bad night at the office. You know, we knew coming into this game that Telford's always a tough game. You know, they may be at the bottom of the table, but they always try 110% every time. And you know, we said if we work hard and play smart, we will beat them. And to be honest, we didn't do any of those things tonight. I thought we were pretty poor throughout the whole 60 minutes, and Telford thoroughly deserved their win.
They seem to come out with a typical sort of road trip game plan, and they were in your face from the get-go. And that's your normal game as a team, isn't it? And you looked a little bit surprised.
Yeah, they're always like that. I mean, they've got kids that just want to try 110%, and when you've got guys like that, they'll always be in your face. But as a team, we should have been smarter. You know, little touches and working a lot harder off the puck. And we didn't do that, and it was very disappointing, especially as we'd won, I think, 5 in a row, and that was for 6th. So we should be very confident, but it just didn't look like that tonight. So.
Going back to Telford very, very quickly, obviously they've got new owners. There's no secret they're starting to throw a little bit of money at building a squad. They've signed Joe Miller, obviously, although he's seems like forever on some kind of notice period before he joins them. And like you say, the younger players, they are playing for their places now, aren't they? Because there's going to be some big names moving over there in the not too distant future. Yeah,
for sure. I mean, obviously they've got a new owner who's got a lot of money, and they're going to try and bring some players in to get up the league. You know, it's as you said, the kids will be trying their heart out to keep a place in that team, but we can't think too much about that. We just got to concentrate on our own game. hopefully starting tomorrow we'll get back on track. So
that's the next big question. You know, you come into tonight. Probably a game on paper that you should have won. You obviously haven't. You got a bit of a drive down to Milton Keynes. The guys have got to pick themselves up now because that is a big game down at Guildford tomorrow.
Yeah, this team should never come out of a weekend with 0 points. So tomorrow is even bigger now than it already was. Previously, we've done quite well in Guildford. Sticking to the game plan, it works down there, and we're going to have to do that tomorrow. You know, everyone's going to have to join in, and hopefully we'll perform a lot better than tonight.
One good thing tonight, I did notice tonight, the supporters travelled up from Milton Keynes again and made some tremendous noise tonight. They were really vocal for you.
Yeah, it helps. Obviously, it's we've always known it's going to be a tough year, and the fans have been there right from the start. And yeah, they were making a lot of noise tonight, but unfortunately we didn't return the favour and give them a good performance. But you know, I just have to say sorry, and we'll improve on that next time. So.
And of course, you've got the additional ice time up at MK Ice in Milton Keynes. Starts this coming week, doesn't it? It starts on Thursday night actually. Yeah. So that's going to help you no end.
Yeah, looking forward to that. Obviously, one training a week's a bit different to what we've normally been used to over the years. So to get that second training slot in Milton Keynes is going to help us out a lot. You know, it's gets the legs moving a couple of days before the weekend, whereas we've had to kind of wait 3 days and just go in the gym and stuff like that. But you know, looking forward to it. It's, the guys have done really well setting that up, and I saw the rink yesterday, and it looks pretty cool, and I can't wait to get out there. So
it does look a really good facility, and as you say, credit to everybody involved for getting those up, and everybody in all the organisations for getting you guys on the ice as well. Yeah,
no, they've done a brilliant job. I mean, I know the hard work that's gone into that, and through volunteering, it's great to see everyone's chipped in. But that just sums Milton Keynes ice hockey up. Everyone helps everyone, no matter who it's for, and as I said, looking forward to getting out there. It'll be fun. So.
Well, I'm going to let you go in just a second. It would be remiss of me to say that, you know, we came and grabbed you for the interview tonight. It is, of course, St Andrew's Day today. We do have a fairly large Scottish contingent within the camp, of course. But, you know, always a celebration for Scots, you know, all around the world, but tinged with a little bit of sadness. And I suppose we do have to, at the end of the day, pay our respects and remember the people affected by the happenings overnight in Glasgow. Yeah,
it was awful to wake up to that news this morning. You never like to see anything like that. I mean, it's just horrific news. And as I said earlier on Twitter, all my thoughts and prayers go out to everyone that was affected. And you know, but Scotland stick together, and I'm sure they'll be all right. They'll get back on track soon. So, yeah.
Brilliant. Well, Grant, thanks very much for talking to us. Time for guys to pick themselves up. They know exactly what to do. Nobody needs to tell them what to do. But big game tomorrow down in Guildford. So all the best for that trip.
Thank you very much, Chris. Cheers. Thank you.
So many thanks to Grant for taking the time to chat to Lightning TV post-game up at the Skydome on Saturday night. Now on Sunday, of course, it was another tough road trip down to Guildford. Lightning coming away from that one on the end of a 4-0 defeat, but probably more seriously was the injury to defenceman Lewis Christie sustained early in the game. Now, early indications were thoughts that Lewis may have broken his collarbone. It seems that's not the case. It may well be ligament damage. It's uncertain at the moment because still some swelling in the shoulder, of course, but one thing's for sure, Lewis isn't going to be in the squad for a few weeks while he recuperates from that injury. One thing we like to say from all of us here at Lightning TV, and I'm sure everybody will join us in wishing Lewis a very speedy recovery. Now let's go and check out the rest of the results from around the league last weekend and see what that does to Sunday night's league table. So another full programme on Saturday night in the English Premier League, as well as that game, of course, up in Coventry. Basingstoke had just the one game this weekend, and they made that one count as they beat Flames in Hampshire 6-4. Manchester entertained Bracknell up in Altrincham, and it was Tony Hand's men who grabbed the honours in that one with a 7-3 win. Peterborough managed to raise some much-needed smiles as they came away from the hangar with the points after a 7-2 road win over Jets, who look to be in freefall at the moment, and Sheffield started their weekend on the road in positive fashion with a 5-4 win over Swindon Wildcats. On to Sunday then, there was a feisty end to the game for Lightning and Flames as the Surrey side hit back from the previous night's disappointment to beat Lightning 4-0. The biggest worry there was the early loss of defenceman Lewis Christie with what looks like a serious shoulder injury. Elsewhere, Bracknell exacted revenge for the previous night as 4 goals helped them to a great 8-2 win over Phoenix. Peterborough's poor home form continued as they were soundly beaten 5-3 by visitor Sheffield, while Slough rallied to pick up 2 much-needed points against Telford 5-2. So it's on to the league table then, and it's still Guildford who lead the way with Manchester and Basingstoke close behind, but with games in hand. No points over the weekend for Lightning, but they do have enough daylight between themselves and Bracknell, Slough and Sheffield, who are all level on 21 points, as well of course as games in hand. Once again, Peterborough and Telford occupy the bottom two places, with the gap seeming to widen there to those playoff berths. Now I'm very, very, very pleased to be able to show to you some very, very special designs for the Christmas shirts here on Lightning TV this week. And we want to thank the Lightning management for allowing us to do this here on Lightning TV on our weekly show. Now the shirts will be worn over the festive period. The red shirt will be the home shirt. There'll be a blue shirt for the away shirt. Now the home red jerseys will get their first airing when Lightning welcomes Slough Jets to the Skydome Arena on Saturday the 21st of December. Now don't forget, that's the last home game before Christmas, and that's earmarked as fancy dress night, Christmas jumper night. You can even just come wearing a little bit of tinsel if that's all you want to do. They will then be worn again at home matches against Sheffield Steel Dogs on the 28th of December and against Manchester Phoenix just 2 days later. Now the blue away jerseys will be worn when the team travels to Slough on the 22nd of December and then again on Boxing Day in Peterborough. Now we want to thank every single person who sponsored these shirts. Your names will be up on the screen even as we speak. The shirts became available at 9 o'clock on a Monday, and by 9 o'clock the following day, less than 24 hours later in fact, they were all sponsored. And on behalf of the club, the supporters club, and the management and the players of Lightning, we want to thank each and every one of you who have sponsored those shirts. You do of course receive those shirts after the Christmas period, so that's a great memento and a unique piece of Lightning hockey history for you to keep. Once again, hope you enjoy the designs and thank you very, very much for your support. Just a couple of other bits of news to let you know about. First of all, we'd like to say good luck to our 3 junior players, of course, Jordan Headley, Jordan Cowney, and of course defenceman Ben Russell, as they make their way up to Dumfries in Scotland for the World Group Tournament that they've got going on over the next couple of weeks. Now they start their games against an Elite League select over the next few days, of course, and hopefully they'll come back with some great results. Of course, Lightning are going to miss them whilst they're away, but you'd never stand in the way of playing for your country, of course. So good luck once again to the guys. Now Christmas is just a couple of weeks away, of course, and if you've been to home games recently, you'll notice loads and loads of extra merchandise up on the supporters club stand. Please, please, please go along and get your merchandise. Loads of stocking fillers in there with woolly hats, scarves, mugs and everything else. And don't forget, of course, you're now running out of time if you want to get your special loved one a replica shirt. So order that as soon as possible at home games to ensure that they'll be there in time for Christmas. Well, that's pretty much all we've got time for this week's programme. Many, many thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoy the design of the new Christmas shirts. I want to thank everybody involved with Milton Keynes Lightning for allowing us to unveil the design early here on Lightning TV. Now, don't forget, on a Wednesday, of course, at the Shippershaw pub in Willen, you can go along and pick up your tickets and book your place on the coach for the following weeks, of course. And don't forget, you can also do that on match nights at the Supporters Club stand. Failing that, all you need to do is email travel@mk-lightning.com. That's travel@mk-lightning.com. And if you want any more information, of course, about Lightning or anything else, fixtures and all the other bits and pieces, of course, go to the official website. It's www.mk-lightning.com. Now, Saturday night, it's a home game. That's going to be a big one. The visitors of Peterborough Phantoms, they're going to want revenge after the defeat down in Bretton just a couple of weeks ago, of course. It's a 7:30 face-off. The doors, as normal, open at 6:30, and that is followed by another tough road trip all the way up to Manchester to face Tony Hand's Phoenix side. We'll be there on Sunday. Don't forget, Lightning TV coming to you next week. Slightly later time, we'll be here on Friday evening, but until then, take care. Thanks for watching.